Are there any other parties on this case? And if so, please give me your names.
Jessica Lamb with Hagera Health.
Good morning, Ms. Lamb.
Good morning.
Ma'am, you're muted. Can you give us your name, please?
Willie Mae Porter.
Good morning, Ms. Porter. Are there any other parties on this case?
I have a living will, Denzel Early.
Good morning, Mr. Early. Any other parties?
Yeah, I'm going to swear in the witnesses, Your Honor. Ms. Lamb, Mr. Early, please raise your right hand. Ms. Potter as well, thank you. And do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Thank you.
Have we sworn the doctor, Madam Clerk?
I'm not showing a testifying doctor in this matter, just the representative from his outpatient treatment facility.
Okay. All right. Proceed, Corporation Counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to ask the, I believe it was Mrs. Lamb, some questions.
Proceed, Corporation Counsel.
Please state your name and profession for the court.
My name is Jessica Lamb. I'm a master's psychologist in employment with Hagera Health.
Okay. And are you licensed in the state of Michigan?
I am.
Okay. Prior to today's hearing, did you have the opportunity to interview or evaluate the individual for the purposes of testifying here this morning?
Yes, I've spoken with Mr. Early. We are his outpatient provider.
Okay. And what is the event that led to this hospitalization?
Mr. Early is not hospitalized. We did not file a request for hospitalization as part of this, but Mr. Early has withdrawn from treatment, and we do believe on basis of his diagnosis that he is a person who requires treatment, and without said treatment, he would pose a risk to himself.
And based on the information that you've gathered, do you have a professional opinion as to whether the individual suffers from a mental illness?
Yes, his diagnosis is schizophrenia and an unspecified depressive disorder.
And is the individual currently exhibiting these signs and symptoms?
There are some symptoms of circumstantial thought, some delusional thinking, yes.
And is he able to attend to his basic physical needs?
I am unaware to give testimony in that regard currently. Mr. Early has declined to meet with our staff for ongoing evaluation.
And do you believe treatment is required for this mental illness?
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe that the individual's judgment is impaired?
Yes, as a result of his mental illness.
And does the impairment in judgment cause a lack of understanding for the need of treatment?
Yes.
Is the individual unwilling to engage in voluntary treatment?
Yes, at this time.
And is treatment necessary to prevent a relapse or harmful deterioration of the person's condition?
Yes.
If left untreated, will the mental illness present a substantial risk, either physical or mental, to himself or others?
Yes.
And what would you say, again, is the primary concern for the admission?
His symptoms are not controlled at this time.
One second.
Your Honor, this is not an admission. This is a request for outpatient treatment order.
I apologize. What is your primary concern, Ms. Lamb?
That his symptoms are starting to, since he has withdrawn from treatment and is refusing medication and any follow-up care, that his thinking has become increasing concern, and that it would continue to pose a risk to himself if left untreated.
Are you aware of any history of substance abuse?
No, that is not part of our concerns.
Okay. What is your recommended course of treatment, and where will this treatment be given?
We're requesting an assisted outpatient treatment order of 180 days. At this time, I don't believe hospitalization is necessary, but we would recommend that community mental health continue to provide outpatient services.
Okay. And is the treatment you're recommending the most effective and least restrictive available?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Lamb. No further questions at this time, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you, if I may, Your Honor. Ms. Lamb, you're requesting an outpatient treatment order for Mr. Early, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, and he's currently placed where at this time? Where is he residing?
He has an independent address.
Okay, so he's in the community at this time?
That's correct.
Okay. And you're indicating he's been non-compliant with requests for treatment as part of his staying out in the community, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. If that were to continue, would you be filing a separate petition for hospitalization?
If we thought his needs demanded it, yes. So he is currently under the care of an assisted outpatient treatment team. So normally we are able to provide monitoring and support a couple times a week to be able to kind of check on these symptoms. If we don't want to cause any undue harm, and we want to make sure that we're providing services in the least restrictive way possible. So we would only seek hospitalization if his symptoms continue to deteriorate.
Okay, so all you're asking today is for continuation of an outpatient treatment order, is that correct?
Not a continuation, the beginning of a new order, yes.
Okay, for a new AOT order. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I have nothing further.
Counsel, I believe your client sent a message or sending a message to you. I believe it's him saying that he wants a jury trial.
Well, Your Honor, this is a request for an AOT order.
Yes.
I don't know. It's not an admission order request. I don't even know if that qualifies for that.
Okay. Can you convey that? Can you convey that to your client? 1 second.
Yeah, if
1 second. Ms. Jones, were you going to say something, ma'am?
I was going to say, if he's requesting a jury trial, it is for outpatient only. He should probably make requests for independent medical evaluation more so than a jury trial to get what I think he's looking for.
All right.
that would be correct, Your Honor, because I don't think jury trial would be appropriate. So I can question Mr. Early very briefly, perhaps, and we could set this for an independent medical eval.
All right. Go ahead, please, counsel.
Yeah, Mr. Early, would you state your name for the record, sir?
Denzel Maurice Early.
Okay. And Mr. Early, you believe you need to take medication for a mental health issue at this point?
I have a healthcare agent, and his name is Jackie. He's based out of Georgia. So over a period of a month at a time, annually, I take Banju, which is an elixir. So it's all herbs.
Okay.
I don't think I need to take allopathic medicine.
What I'm asking, are you agreeable to take medication prescribed by a doctor locally here?
Under threat and coercion, I will have to. Under threat and coercion, I will have to.
Okay. Well, all right. So, are you asking the court, if you don't believe you need this I guess in the court to do an independent medical eval to determine what your needs are, sir?
Based on my history, I don't think I need any clinical research done by Hagera, which is an independent organization which they don't have jurisdiction, as you can see my background. I also think that they don't solve cures.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Do you believe you suffer from any type of mental health issue?
Not at all. Affirm. Not at all.
Okay. Thank you. Your Honor, I have nothing further. I believe Sojourner's request that an IME be performed would probably be best for Mr. Early to determine what his needs are at this point.
All right. Madam Clerk, can we make a referral for IME?
Yes, Your Honor.
And can you give them another return date?
Your Honor, I would just indicate to the court, if we do an IME and it indicates a need for treatment, if Mr. Early is not going to be compliant, the hospital is still going to have to file a separate petition for hospitalization if they determine he needs an admission. So I'm fine with the IME, but it may not necessarily accomplish the goal that Ms. Lamb is looking for.
Yeah, but would it be necessary to place that on the record, whatever the result is on the independent medical evaluation?
It would be relevant if they file a petition for an involuntary admission afterwards. It could have relevance, Your Honor. But it would still not, it doesn't have the basis or authority, as I understand it, to force him to take medication. Only that's only done with an involuntary admission petition.
All right. Ms. Jones?
The ALT only order, outpatient order, would mandate that he has to take the treatment in the community.
And if he chooses not to, Your Honor, then they have to do an involuntary admission.
Well, they can do the pickup order that's built in the outpatient only order and go from there.
If he is currently on an outpatient order, this would be a separate situation. He's not currently,
No.
as I understand it, on an outpatient order. And I agree with Sojourner, if he was, that would certainly require that they could pick him up and bring him back. Since he's not on an outpatient order, I think it's more of a difficult scenario. I don't think that would allow for it.
What's the point of the IME? What's the point of the IME then? Ms. Jones?
It seems like, from what I heard, he is receiving services from someplace, telehealth in Georgia.
Yeah.
If he's not, he's disagreeing with what Hagera is suggesting. He asked for the jury trial, so that's where the IME came from, because he asked for a jury trial, trying to satisfy what his request in terms of the jury trial, that the IME may give him more of what he's really looking for.
And while I understand that, Your Honor, and I'm okay with whatever the court determines, for an individual who's not compliant, who's in the community, where there's an initial request for a AOT order, if he doesn't want to be compliant, seems to be the only alternative is to request an involuntary admission and file a petition for that, which is a different procedure. So just making the court aware, I will go with whatever direction court deems appropriate in this matter.
All right. Ms. Jones, his request for IME, do we need to bring him back to hear the result of that IME, regardless what his status is?
I would think so, because they are still requesting an outpatient only order.
Okay. Madam Clerk, can you
Right.
give them a return date and order, make a referral for an independent medical evaluation?
So at this time, we're adjourning it just for the IME, not for
Yeah.
anything else.
Correct.
Okay. It would be for 9/22/25 at 9 a.m.
Wait a minute, hold on here. I just have to look at that date, make sure it's no problem.
Can I infer something else?
1 second, please.
Okay, okay.
Is that a good day for you, Council?
Yeah, that'll work on it. So we're doing 9/22 at 9 a.m.
Okay.
And
All
the
right.
only thing is for the result of the IME.
What did you say? Could you say that again, please?
I said, and the only thing we're looking for is the results for the IME.
Yes, to place it on the record.
Okay.
All right. Yes,
Okay.
sir. You
Okay.
wanted to say something? Go ahead,
Yes,
sir.
yes, and thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
The attorney Jeff Wright, he was supposed to contact me yesterday with the Zoom information. He never did. I had to get the Zoom information from my mother. So it's been very poor communication between him and also the Garrett staff. I have phone recordings with them.
Okay.
Your Honor, I emailed Mr. Ely the information the other day. And he is here. His position has been he doesn't need the treatment, Your Honor. So I understand where we're at. Court said an IME. We'll go with that.
All right then. All right then. So you'll return on the date with your the results of your independent medical evaluation. Okay.
It'll be September 22nd at 9 a.m.
All right. Thank you all.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.